Hey everybody, thanks for joining me. Got some new information to share along with everybody. Thanks for the new follow. So right now I'm waiting for the euro. Latest run of the euro is not done yet. How much I got here? I got enough of it. Let's go ahead and get started. Hey Tammy, Shannon, Parker, 420 Ear Hat, Happy Quails, Gary, thanks for joining me. Okay, let's get started. Go up here to my scene, get my camera turned on. So, this morning, they decided to go ahead and call this a potential tropical cyclone. Okay? And they give it a forecast cone. And on it here for you. Now, hurricane hunters are out there right now taking a look at it. And I'll show you that in a little bit. But there's the forecast cone. Guys, they're scrolling across the top of the screen is the latest until the hurricane hunters get done going through it. The winds are 30 mile per hour. Pressure is at 1,011 millibars. It's moving west-southwest at 8 miles per hour. This thing's crawling. And they are expecting it by 7 o'clock Saturday morning to become a hurricane. Now, from what I'm seeing, most likely it's going to be a Cat 1 at this point. And you can see that cone really widens up. Now, the black line there, that's where the projected center is. But that could travel anywhere in that cone. So it could go up and hit New Orleans, or it could go over and hit Texas. So as it gets closer, we'll have a better defined cone. Yes, Brian. I'm sitting here watching it on Twitch. Try it again. They also, this morning, give it 100% chance of making a tropical storm at least. And that's in the next 48 hours. I'll show you the wind shear in Florida. Center of it is probably about right in there. And you can see there's no wind shear. No wind shear whatsoever. And on now coast. Hey Brian. It might be a little hard to see, but there you can also see the forecast cone. And the National Hurricane Center is expecting it to be at least a Cat 1 when it makes landfall. What's the percentage of those turning into tornadoes? Let me explain something. On a tropical storm, northeast quadrant is the strongest part of a hurricane. Okay, so if this thing's going north, the upper right side of it, and a lot of times in the outer bands, you will get quick spin up tornadoes and waterspouts. So tornadoes are always a potential. Okay. I'll go ahead and show you the latest GFS run. Watch the little red L. Wait till it starts all over. Okay, there she blows. That's where she starts. Now GFS has kind of got it meandering around a little bit. Hey, Dragon. It kind of goes away and then pops back up. The GFS isn't 100% yet. It probably will be on the next run. You can see it kind of meander around. Now this latest run actually has it going up there close to Mobile, Alabama. That wasn't there on the previous run. It's kind of elongated, real broad circulation. The western end, there has been storms all morning over New Orleans. Matter of fact, they had a possible tornado this morning. So that's the GFS, and I'm really surprised that it has it going in that far east. It wasn't like that on the earlier run. It was actually headed right for New Orleans. Okay, let's go ahead and look at the euro. Now this L down here is what I want you to watch. Okay. No, I didn't start doing hurricane forecasts till about 2-3 years ago. So watch that red L down there in the bottom right. I got enough of the run to see this back up one. So now the euro has got it moving in about right in the center of Louisiana. Stand by, everybody. UPS is here. I'll be right back. Sorry about that. delivery. I'm going to have to leave my camera off because my green screen fell down. Tripped. I tripped and knocked it down. So, now, the previous run of the Euro had it going over right here to Texas and Louisiana border. And now this latest run is got it just about center of Louisiana coast. Interesting. Now let's look at GR Earth. Now my GR Earth, instead of cones, has got these weird looking circles. The white dots is the National Hurricane Center. And you see the green dots, that's GFS. The red is a culmination of other models. And the blue is the HWF models, which I can't get yet. And you can see they're all real close together. So these latest runs are really coming together. It's going to be when it gets up in here close to the coast. The GFS has it going a little bit further east. Now, my GR Earth has not updated yet. Now, if you look right here, those blue, light blue dots, that's the Hurricane Hunter. So they're out there moving around. I can also show you on Google Earth, and it's a little hard to see. But right here is the plane. And they came down from Gulfport, the Air Force Base there. And so they're turning here, and they're going through, they're searching for the center. They're doing their drop-ons. I'm looking at a question. Will this pick up the bacteria that's causing necrotizing vasculitis that has beaches closed? I don't know. I don't know where that bacteria is. What beaches are closed right now? If I hear about any of that, I'll let you know. So basically, right there in the center is probably close to the center. Well, if that's where that stuff is at, with the storm surge, depending if the mouth of the Mississippi is going to be on the east side of the circulation. Now, remember, low pressure rotates counterclockwise, so the storm surge will be strong going into the mouth of the Miss. So if there's any bacteria there, it's probably going to shove it upriver. Now, they've already got flash flood emergency in New Orleans. They've had a lot of rain. And even this morning, they had 6.1 inches in New Orleans just this morning. You can see here, I'm keeping an eye on a couple different radars down there. This is off of New Orleans. See, there's still a flash flood warning here, but the storms have moved off. And I'm also watching Mobile, Alabama. See some storms out there. I'll switch back to Earth here. Now the center of this thing is to the right, where it's black. There's no storms right there. And so this is all elongated. Let me move this down where I can demonstrate something for you. Okay, the center is going to be somewhere in here. So this whole thing's wrapping around. These storms are part of it. That's over by New Orleans. So it's really broad circulation. It's not really tightened up. Although I'm starting to see some storms here getting closer to where the center is. That's more like what it should be doing. It should be trying to tighten up. And it'll start getting storms all around it. So that's all I have for now. I will be doing another broadcast probably about 10 after 8. It'll give a chance for all the models to get done. And the National Hurricane Center update comes out. Actually, now that this thing is being, investigated, 4 p.m. later today, I think that'll probably be Central Daylight Time. So somewhere between 4 and 5 o'clock, I'll get another update on the pressure, wind speed. I noticed this last update is it was listed in Eastern Time. Okay, yeah, this is the 2 p.m. Be somewhere between 4 and 5 o'clock. I'll know before 8 o'clock. No, the Celsium, I seen it on a web page earlier. I downloaded the KMZ file for Google Earth, and that's how I was able to show it. But there's something messed up in it because it's real hard for you guys to see because the airplane's black, and I could barely see it, here. I tell you what, it's going to be a lot of flooding. They have pretty much from Pensacola, Florida, all the way across is under a flash flood watch already. There must be a lot of people using this site. Yeah, that's flash flood watch. All that green area there. Any more questions? Like I say, there you can see on that cone, it could make landfall anywhere from Galveston, Texas, all the way over to New Orleans. The GFS on the latest run actually has it going up to Mount Mobile, Alabama. But I really, I don't put a lot of stock in GFS until about the day before. It seems like that's when it really, starts thinking like the euro. But they are coming real close together. It's just they kind of spread apart right before it makes landfall. So it's still early to tell. It's only Wednesday or Thursday. I don't know. I'm losing track of my days. Yeah. Well, anywhere, like I say, from Mobile, Alabama, all the way to Galveston, Texas. It could go anywhere in there at this point. Now, mainly, this is showing about New Orleans all the way over to Galveston. But the GFS is showing it going into Mobile. So I wouldn't count that out, even though I don't quite trust the GFS. I do for, like severe weather, but not tropical storms. So right now, it's still being called PTC2. That's potential tropical cyclone. Now, after the hurricane hunters get done, and later tonight, if this thing starts tightening up, it could get its name on it. Oh, okay. Well, we start getting some Atlantic storms a little bit later. Then you could see it. Hey, girl 78. But at least now we got a forecast cone where I didn't yesterday. Oh yeah, I tell you what, there's parts of Louisiana that still got damage and trying to recover from Katrina. As you can see in that picture, right before it makes landfall, they're expecting it to be a Cat 1 hurricane. And again, let me put the Saffir-Simpson scale up. So a Cat 1, it would be between 74 mile per hour to 95. Now, some of the models last night and early this morning was actually showing it to be a Cat 2 after it made landfall. Too early. Too early to tell. What do I think about the probability of it being a hurricane? I'd say at least 90%. I mean, the models, it's showing the pressure way down there. And it only has to be 74 mile per hour to be a Cat 1. So in my mind, from what I've been seeing, um, I think it's definitely going to be the Cat 1. It could possibly be Cat 2. Like I was saying last night, the longer this thing sits over them real warm waters with no wind shear, the bigger it's going to get before it makes landfall. So it could possibly make it to Cat 2. Now there's one model out there that I heard about earlier, the Analyst, showing it as a Cat 5, but I never used Analyst for hurricanes. Hey Sparrow, you're late. Pretty well done. Let me go back to phone here. Now that National Hurricane Center cone has got it going up to the northwest, where a lot of the other models has actually got it going northeast. Oh yeah, there's a lot of places, even in Louisiana, decided not to rebuild. There's so many neighborhoods around New Orleans that are abandoned. People said, heck no, not doing this again. Then again, I've seen interviews with people down there in Florida that this one couple are actually living on their boat while they're rebuilding their house. Yeah, I remember Andrew and Katrina. I tell you what, Harvey was really bad 2 years ago when it hit Texas. That started out being a real weak system, and then it just blew up right before it hit Texas. Now, since this is going to get named after me, I hope it isn't bad enough that they retire my name. Also, I found out earlier Jennifer McMahon and possibly Mel are going to head down to Pensacola and pick up Sarah Pageant and chase this thing. And Nathan Moore is also going to be down there. I think Kyle Bauer might be going as well. I don't have that list of the names yet. I forgot to download it. All I know is my name is next on the list. First time ever I've seen my name. I'll try to remember the name list. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if Baxter goes. Haven't heard from him yet. I haven't seen the call out since earlier. But I'll try to remember to download the name list for y'all, and I'll show it on my next broadcast. Yeah, Nathan already told me earlier. But the Cat 1, Cat 2, he'll be on the northeast quadrant where the worst is going to be at. But if it gets much stronger than that, he's going to get the heck out of there. He got hit pretty hard down there in Florida a couple years ago. I think he kind of learned his lesson. But again, as the question was asked earlier, there is a great potential for tornadoes on that northeast quadrant along the outer bands. And the stronger the hurricane, the better the potential will be for spin-ups. Usually they're not long-lived. They're short tornadoes. And we'll get more into that. Yeah, he got hit. Yeah, you're right. He did get hit by hard bad. Yeah, they're already making plans. We were talking, Nathan and Jen and me, and they're already making plans to have plenty of emergency supplies as well as gasoline. And Jen did tell me a couple hours ago that Mel's changed her mind and she's thinking about going now. Yeah, don't forget the toilet paper. Hey, thanks for the new follow. Man, I keep getting new follows. By golly, I might hit 1,000 in the next month or so. Yeah, he might end up using his bed that he's got in the back of the car. The way they were talking, Jen's going to carry all the extra gas. She has a rack. And then Nathan's going to carry all the emergency supplies. And they're going to kind of all stick together. And well, that's where my job comes in. Helping keeping them safe, keeping them out of real bad flooding. Which, it's been a couple of years since I got to do this for hurricanes, so I need to bone up. Because I tell you what, running radar for hurricanes is quite a bit different than chasing a tornado. Yeah, I've been up since early this morning, so as soon as I get done here, I'm going to take a nap. Yeah, here a few years ago, I was up for 3 days straight. Our Zello channel had several thousand, I think something like 4,000 people there in Florida. And actually a bunch of other people that had somebody in Florida, trying to find out information. And we were really busy. Yeah, Michelle, I lost my voice. I did so much talking over that 3 days that I lost my voice. But this time, let's see, do you have someone willing to space you off? Yeah. We've got several great admins and moderators, not only in the chats, but on Zello too. So there was other people in the behind the scenes that was helping out. I was just doing all the hurricane update, and Gary Neese was helping, and we had several. I can't remember everybody, but yeah, I was able to step aside, let them handle it. I wasn't trying to do it all by myself. Becky and a few others were in the background and modding, or not modding, but approving new people on the channel. And that took a big load off of me and Gary. We have so many mods and admins that help us. Y'all don't get to meet them except for maybe in the chat. But so many behind the scenes people on this team. It's amazing. A handful of us couldn't take care of it. Because we've got Discord, which now I'm in the Cat 5 fog group. And also my restream is sending notifications to the weather discussion in the public Discord. Then we've got our Facebook pages. We got moderators and admins there. Yeah, Michelle, you're right. We did have other chasers that jumped on and helped out a ton. I know we had, when all that happened, we probably had 40, 50 people, most of them behind the scenes. That's what makes Stormview Live the best. Great team. There's no other team out there like Stormview Live. Hey, Rick. Well, every now and then you'll see a message from Streamlabs. But on Facebook, just search for Barry Gray and the one that says Storm Tracker on it. Storm Tracker. It's supposed to say Storm Tracker Weather Analyst, but Facebook never did approve my name change. But the one that says Storm Tracker on it, that's my weather page. And YouTube is the same as it is here, B Gray WX. In the same way on Twitter. Twitter is also BGrayWX. Actually, if you scroll up there in the chat, it gives you the link to my Facebook page, which it's also BGrayWX. I don't have that set up, Michelle. I'm going to get rid of Nightbot, and I'll be going strictly by Streamlabs CloudBot. I need to set up some commands. I've never really needed to set them up, but now I need to. So thanks for reminding me, Michelle. I'll set up a social command. Okay, folks, I'm going to get off of here, get me a bite to eat, take a nap, and I'll be back. It'll probably be about 10 after 8. Somewhere around there, I'll be back. So thanks, everybody. I appreciate. Again, if you feel free to and would like to donate, Streamlabs there, been popping on there in the chat. You can go to, for donations, you can go to streamlabs.com/BGrayWX. Or you can do a Twitch or Amazon sub for here on Twitch. or donate bits. Yeah, be sure you hit the follow button here on Twitch, YouTube. Hit that like button, and you'll get notifications when I go live. All right, everybody. Thanks again. Y'all take care. We'll catch you on the next broadcast. Good day.